Hello, my name is Frank Hester. It is Saturday, January the 21st, 2017, as I am recording this video. I have quite a bit of information that I want to cover in this message about prosperity by design. It may take a little while to get through that, so I apologize ahead of time if this video does get a little long. But it is something that if you have a desire to position yourself to earn some very serious income over the next 1, 2, 3 years, you want to stick through and watch this video. One of the things that happens to me probably at least once a week is I get calls with people asking me when I'm joining an opportunity to let them know, especially if it's a matrix, they want to get positioned right next to me. And I don't like that, but because to me, right off the bat, that kind of sounds like, they're just trying to look for a free ride. But so what? I mean, if it is what it is. But, I don't do that because I have a list of about 30 or 40 people that have asked me that, and I'm not going to show any kind of favoritism to in that regard because it's just not, I just don't think that's right. But there's an opportunity to sort of do that within this business, and I want to share that with you and kind of explain how that works. So again, kind of stay with me. So the business is Prosperity by Design. I kind of feel a little partial to this opportunity for a couple of reasons. One, this is the main website, and this website's going to look a little different. It's going to be, some people like it, some don't, but it's unique. It's been built over the past few years for this opportunity, and so some things, you got to kind of know where to go once you get in the back office to find anything. But I kind of know it inside and out because I've been in here so much, so I can help you with that if you're on my team. But this is the main referral link. It's where everyone goes to. And you can see here's the register button, log in, and some other information on there. The courses, we'll go to the courses in just a second. But if you come to this link, I want you to go down to this video, and this is kind of why I'm a little partial to this. The owner is Albert Daniels. Albert is a personal friend of mine. Albert shared his vision for this opportunity with me. We were at a conference together in Key Largo, Florida in January of 2013. So that's 4 years ago. He shared his vision for this. At that time, Albert's primary business was a tax accountant specializing in home-based business accounting, and he has completed my taxes for me over a few years. He's kind of now stepped away from that. He still has that company and has people that does that, but his focus is Prosperity by Design now. So what I know about this business, I know that he has many years in development in this of trying to take his vision and put it into an opportunity. And I know that even though we may build slowly, the business isn't going anywhere. This is his dream to kind of finish out the rest of his career, is to teach people through Prosperity by Design how to do a few things, how to be better stewards of their money, how to earn money, how to leverage it. And you'll see that down here. If you go down here, here's the three core factors: is to earn money through this opportunity, through having multiple income streams. You're going to hear Albert talk about multiple income streams quite a bit. How to manage the money once you have it, and that's something that a lot of us struggle with. But we're going to talk about that, and there'll be some advanced, teaching, later on as we progress. But more importantly, how to leverage money. If you have money, you need to learn how to leverage it, and that's one of the things I want to talk to you today. So if you're already at this point, I want to talk to you today about how you can possibly leverage some money to pay you back handsomely over the next 1, 2, 3 years. And that's what we're going to talk about here shortly. So I'm going to go now to the courses. We're going to kind of walk through this business. And for those of you that are in network marketing, I'm going to kind of put it in terms that you probably understand. This business is going to be made up right now there are 10 small matrices, forced matrix, follow your sponsor, forced matrix. There's 10 of them that has launched so far. There will be 3 more additional as this business progresses and we get more people through the first part of this, which is through the senior 2 level. So the concept at Prosperity by Design is being paid to learn. In other words, as you learn how to earn money, how to manage your money, and how to leverage money, you're going to progress through these, these various matrices, and kind of progress through the, the whole multi-matrix concept here. You can do that, by coming in at the orientation level for just $25 and never pay another penny out of pocket, and kind of work your way through all of these levels with profits, taking some out if you want. Or you can, and something I'll talk to you about later on in this video, you can progress at your own pace. And there's some huge advantages to doing that if you have a belief of where this business is going to go. So let's kind of talk a little bit about the money while we're here and how it works. So the concept is sort of, as you see, it's kind of set up as though you're going to school. You start out in orientation, it's $25. So just envision, if you will, a room when you go into class, and there's one seat at the beginning, and in this case, this orientation is a 2 by 3. So it's 2 people on the first level, 3 or 4 on the second, 8 on the third, so 14 people. So there's a seat at the beginning, and then right below you there's a row of seats with 2 seats in it. Behind that, second row has 4 seats, and behind that, the third row has 8 seats. So a total of 15 seats in the room, and you're occupying seat number 1. As those seats behind you fill, and when all 14 of them fill, you earn $100 in what's called education credits. And education credits are basically just 1 credit is equal to $1. So that $25, just with a small 2 by 14 matrix, when it fills, you earn back $100, or 4 times your money. And there is no sponsoring requirements to earn. So again, let me preface that, because some people tend to not understand what that phrase means in network marketing. No sponsoring required to earn simply means if the seats fill behind you, in this case seats because that's what we're talking about, you earn. It doesn't matter if you recruited all 14 of those people, or all 14 of those people that come in behind you were spill over, spill under. If they fill, you earn. And you don't earn, it's not like some things where you don't get paid until it's full. You get paid as each seat fills. So row 1 or level 1 right behind you pays out $8. There's 2 by 8, so $16 when row 1 fills. Row 2, which is 4 seats, you get paid $3 on that, so $12 when row 2 fills. And then row 3, where there's 8 seats, it's $9, $72. And when you add all that up, it's $100. So you can, at that point, as soon as you have $50, even before this orientation fills, you can move on to the freshman 1 level. And there's 2 freshman classes, just says freshman here, but they're both payout identical. There's freshman 1, freshman 2. It's $50 to come into the freshman class, and it pays out $678 when it's completely full. And again, these are all follow your sponsor forced matrices. Now, when you go into the freshman 1 and freshman 2 class, now the classroom gets just a little bit larger. There's 39 students, 40 counting you, when you go into the freshman through the senior 2 class. Again, envision that room. When you first go into your class, you are the first one in there, because as you go in, there's no one behind you. You take a seat at the very beginning in front of the room, and there's right behind you, there's 3 seats, then 9 seats, then 27 seats. And as those seats fill, once your classroom is completely full, you've earned back $678. So as you see, you don't have to completely fill your classroom, and you can move on to the freshman 2 level, because you'll have much more income than $50. And again, you can move on at your own pace. The only requirement is before you can earn money, earn education credits, and before you can move on to the next level, you have to watch a video. In other words, you have to attend the class, and you have to take a small quiz and pass that small quiz. It's a little 10-question. Most of the questions are true-false answers. Very easy quiz, and you have to take that quiz and pass it, and then you're allowed to move on to the next level and pay your tuition, and attend the class and take the quiz there. So, so it does take you a little while to move through. Even if you're trying to move through at your own pace, you're going to have to set aside some time to watch the video, in other words, attend the class, and then move on. Now, the payout in the freshman 1 and freshman 2 class is $10 for level 1 or row 1, $9 for row 2, and $21 for every person sitting in your third row of your freshman 1, freshman 2 class. Now, as you move on to the sophomore 1 and sophomore 2 class, tuition is now $150, and you earn back, when your class fills with 39 students, $1,720. Now, in this class, it all works the same way. So row 1 is now paying you $40 per student that shows up in your class, $30 on row 2, and $50 on row 3. And again, sophomore 1 and 2 completely filled pays back $1,720. And now we're getting into a little bit more serious income. And again, you're going to see where this is where the opportunity presents itself for you to leverage some income right now if you have it, because there's very few people. These classes have just recently opened, and you're going to see very few people in these classes. As a matter of fact, you're going to see pretty much me in a lot of these classes. In junior class, it's $600 tuition. When your 39 students fill this class, it's $7,560. So now you see a little bit better income at this junior 1 and junior 2 class. The payout breakdown is $150 for the 3 students on row 1, $100 for the 9 students on row 2, and $230 per student for every student that ends up on your row 3. And then finally, the senior 1 and senior 2 class. Tuition is $1,800 to attend each one of these classes, but the payout, or the education credits, is $25,500. So now we're talking some income that can make some serious changes in your life. And the payout per row for the 3 students in row number 1, it's $250. The 9 students in row number 2 is $350, and the 27 students in row number 3 pay you $800 per student once they show up in your classroom. Now, the Masters 1 and 2 class, which is going to be $3,600, payout $104,800 per class, is not launched yet. It'll be a while. And the doctorate class, which will be by invitation only, as you see here, is going to be $10,000. Payout's going to be $380,000. These will be, launching at some point in the future, but there is no hurry. The primary focus is going to be right here on these senior classes. So what I'm going to do now, again, I told you this video would get a little long, and that's okay. We're going to go over into the back office, and I'm going to show you what things look like in the back office. And again, you're not going to see very many opportunities that look kind of like this, because this business is kind of unique in the way that it's designed in the back office. You can see that I joined on May 31st, 2016. I've already have joined through the senior 2 class. Total tuition is $5,225. And again, we're just kind of getting started here. We're just opening. Some of these later classes have just opened. So the concentration now is to get some people through the senior 2 class. And once we have a decent number of students in the senior 2 class, we'll open up the Masters 1 and 2 class, and eventually, by invitation only, the doctorate program. So when you log into the class, this is what it looks like. And I have put hundreds of people in this business over the past few months. I'd actually kind of stepped away for a while. That's what's kind of cool about a one-time payment program. It's not costing you. There are 0 admin fees, 0 monthly fees in this business. So it's not going to interfere with anything that you're currently doing. And if you want to step away and concentrate on some other things, do it. And by all means, when you come back, it's still there. I've got some people right now that, because I've got a little more active in this business, I have one gentleman that, messaged me. He's earned $200 in the past couple of weeks because his sophomore class is filling and he hasn't even logged into his account. He's trying to figure out how to get in and access it and get busy again. And that's what's kind of unique about these kind of opportunities, is, you get your position, you can work at your own pace, you can build fast, you can position yourself in some of these early, the larger matrices down here, and go on and do what you want, and eventually they're going to catch up. Because this business, I said, that's why I feel comfortable about it. I know the owner, personally know him. The business is going nowhere. I don't know how fast it's going to build, but that doesn't matter. If it builds slow or builds fast, it's going to build, and it's only going to build as fast as the people like me and you and those that are in the opportunity as we share it with others. And we're about to get very aggressive in sharing this business with other people. So I'm sharing it with my friends now. So kind of give you an idea of how many people are in some of these lower levels that have not progressed up. For some reason, the Senior 2 class didn't show. I need to report that. It should say Senior 2. You see, I have nobody, not one single person in my Junior 2, Senior class. And where is it at? It is... trying to think where it's at here. I was going to show you kind of where my seat is in these classes. I don't know where that's at. I've lost my track here. Classes enrolled in. Maybe it's right here. Yeah, so here we go. So you can see in these higher classes right here, Senior 2, Senior, Junior, and Junior, I'm occupying seat A, which is seat row 1 behind my sponsor is Prosperity by Design. So I'm right behind the company in these seats. So that's what I wanted to show you. So let's go into the orientation class. One thing cool about this opportunity is you can see everything. So you can see in orientation, this was my orientation matrix, and I joined back in May 31st at 3:30 p.m. in the afternoon. And you can see it's well more than full. I'm going to kind of give you an idea of how many people in there. So in each class, just kind of envision a matrix to infinity. This is in the orientation, it's 2 wide, not 3. So it'd be 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256. I mean, it is basically, as I sponsor new people, it goes to the first available position in this virtual 2 by infinity matrix below me. And but it only pays out for 3 levels. So we'll just kind of drill down here. So I'll kind of give you an idea kind of how full this matrix is. And I think I went down 5 or 6 or 7 levels there, and you can see that it is still full. And some old usernames from back in June and July, and there's been a lot of new people join just in the past few weeks. So we'll just kind of scroll back up. So I have completely filled my orientation, my freshman 2. There's a couple of places left on my freshman 2 class on row 3. You can see a few little open spots here. I've completely filled row 1 of the sophomore 1, and sophomore 2 class. And the others are starting to fill. And very soon, I'm sure I'll have some people coming into junior class, because we've got some pretty aggressive people that's just starting to fill these sophomore classes in the past a couple of weeks. That's where the one gentleman in my sophomore class from back in June and July has made $200 in the past couple of weeks, because there's some new activity below him. So here's where the opportunity presents itself. And I'll kind of show you something else here too. This is just my personal referrals in this, so you can kind of see how much it is. And I gave away probably 150. I quit doing that because I found as I gave them away to people, most of those people would do nothing. It benefits the oldest position if I take them personal now, and there are no sponsoring requirements. So it really didn't do anything, because all I was doing was giving away signups to someone that basically was not sharing the opportunity. Because at $25 one time, there's no reason anyone can't share this opportunity and get 2, 3, 4 people. So what I want to talk with you about now is the advisor incentive bonus. So you see here my income that I'm starting to grow, and as I was recording this, a little pop-up came. I just made another $5 and $3 advisor incentive. So the advisor incentive will be the highest number of amount of income that I will earn from this business, and I'll explain why. There's a 10% on all of these personal referrals. Every time they earn any type of matrix commission income, I earn a 10% advisor incentive, a 10% bonus on that. You unlock the advisor incentive when you sponsor 4 people at any level, at the orientation level. So when you go out and sponsor 4 $25 members, the advisor incentive is unlocked for you. And from that point forward, from your 4th sign up, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, whatever, you're going to earn a 10% bonus on everything they earn. Well, the income, once someone completely fills these first 10 matrices through the senior 2, and again, the senior 2 is not showing here, and I'll report that. Once that is filled, the income you earn is $71,016. So the advisor incentive, or each person you bring into this business at the $25 level, each person is now worth $7,101.60 to you. So a little over $7,100 each person is worth. Well, I have well over 100. So just kind of do the math there in my head. That's over $700,000 in potential advisor incentive income. So the income, because of this advisor incentive, is unlimited in this one, in this little one-time payment program. So here's how this works. As you fill up the classes, you're going to come over to the testing center. We'll just open the Senior 2 class, and the curriculum, and we'll open the Senior 2 class, and there will be a little short video that you need to watch. And this is the video training for the Senior 2 class. And then once you watch the video, you'll come over to the testing center, and you'll take the little short quiz, and you can see that I've already passed the quiz, and I'm now able to enroll in the master's class, which the master's class has not yet launched. So whenever it does launch, I'm eligible, if I choose to pay that $3,600 tuition and move into the master's class, where the payout is $104,000 just for filling that class. Now the master's matrix are going to be a little larger, 84 students. They're a 4x3. So 4, 16, and 64 students on each row, but the payout is very large there. So here's where the opportunity presents itself for you to get positioned. There is nothing in this business that keeps you from not progressing at your own pace other than money. So again, I mentioned before that I'm talking to the people here that has the money. They've already progressed past the earn money part. They want to leverage money for 1, 2, 3 years down the road. Those that know me, I'm going to fill these classes. And right now you can see from the Junior 1, Junior 2, Senior 1, and Senior 2 class, I have not one single person in those classes right now. And here's what's really unique about this opportunity. Not everyone is going to progress at the same level. So I have someone right now on my 4th level of this sophomore class, which outside of my pay, that just joined in the past 2 weeks. It's someone that's progressing through extremely fast. So that's where the opportunity presents itself. There are literally hundreds and hundreds of people at this orientation level. My freshman level, probably 200 to 250 people. Freshman 2 level, it drops off quite a bit, and as you can see, it drops off even more significantly at sophomore 2. You can leapfrog all of these people by progressing through faster and getting in these higher levels quicker. And that's where the opportunity to leverage money presents itself for you. Even though some of these people have been in this business, since May and June and July and the months, leading up to now January, if they choose to just kind of come through with profits, it's going to take them longer. But if you, like what you see here, get started. What I recommend is come in at $25. Get started at $25. Look at what we're doing here, kind of see where we're going. And if you like what you see and you have the income, then you have potential to position yourself in some very, great position down here in some of these higher level classes that has a huge payout. So that's what I wanted to share with you, how you can actually leverage yourself greatly in an opportunity that's been around for a while. But the good thing is we're just getting started. These classes were just recently launched. Senior 2 class just became available, I believe, yesterday. I just upgraded to that class. And that's going to be it for a while. It's going to be a while before the master's class opens, because we're going to concentrate on talking to the owner and getting some people and some students in these classes now. That's our main focus, is getting some people, new people, pushed through. We actually have some people that are looking at coming all in. In other words, they want to get through this whole thing and get in these higher classes, because it's positioning. They're going to position themselves ahead of hundreds of people and thousands of people that'll come in behind them. The opportunity just went global just in the last couple of months, or actually in the last month. We've added a commissions. If you want to know about commissions, they're paid out right now through Allied Wallet, a prepaid card, international prepaid card. When you come in, you order your card, and I don't see that down here, but you order your card. It usually scrolls through, but it's on this link right here. Is kind of a getting started guide, which is really cool because this is something new they just added. It's kind of a student handbook, and again, you see that theme there. So what to do in your first 72 hours, update your profile, register for your pay card. There's the link. Join their Facebook group. If you live in the United States, complete your W-9. Take your first class, take your first exam. So it kind of walks you through that process, and a link to get back to that. This is the class right here. This is the Facebook group. That when that link, I showed you that link that takes you to the Facebook group. This is our group. It just started the group just recently, and we're kind of moving students in there as they come in right now, introducing them. They're meeting the owner of the business. As you can see, Albert is in this group. He welcomes everyone. So it's kind of a unique business that is growing. May not be growing extremely fast, but that's okay. It's going to grow over time, and we're going to be getting some people in these upper classes. And like I said, your opportunity is to get positioned in them before we begin bringing others into the business, or we push some of these other people through that are earning income right now from all the new people that are joining daily. So with that, I'm going to close this video. If you have any questions, let me know. But what you need to do is get back over to this page. And I'm not sure what happened there. We'll open it up. There we go. Get back over to this page and then go to the registration form. The registration in this is very simple. This is a registration form. Just enter your username you want to use, create a password, your name, date of birth, address. Don't put in there. You can put it in later, but you got to put your postal code and country. Phone, email. Highly suggest using a Gmail as I would in anything. And if you live in the United States, put your social security number in. If not, put some type of, you have to put some kind of number in here. If you have a national ID code or a passport code, whatever, put it in there. But you have to put something in. So if you are international and you do not have a social security number, and you don't for some reason have a national ID or passport number, just put something in there, whatever. You can see it takes, as long as that light is green, you're good. Join by credit card. Right now, that is the only option to join. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover. And then complete the transaction, and you will get an email. If we're connected on Facebook, I'll add you to our group, and it's that simple to join. So again, I thank you. We kept this video under 30 minutes. I know that's long. I apologize for that, but I had a lot of information to share about this business in this video. Thank you.